You are getting my voice, right? No. So last time we installed cassandra, so I'm going to show how can we integrate with this one. So I'm going to start the cassandra QLSH. So this this okay. So use this thing and will be one. Okay. So let's try. This is my table. I want to read and write it. I will check the table and start from the beginning. Take this two thoughts are there. So I have simple. I have created table. So I have created table by this command. So I have created. Have to create key space like this, and then movie table is uh, this is a movie table. So first you have to create a key space, then create a movie table. Okay, and after that I have to start the Spark shell. Start the Spark shell. So one Spark shell you have to start. This is a Spark Scala shell. PySpark also we can do the same thing. PySpark also we can do. So this Spark shell is started. So I will be creating a one data frame to write the data and read the data frame from the Cassandra. So here you are doing read and write from the Cassandra. So we already seen how to write, how to create a table and how to drop the table, read the table, right? All those operations we have already done. Okay. So how to create a new data frame in the Spark? Just I'm creating a one schema and then I'm creating a data frame with the RDD. So RDD is my this data. So this is a sequence of row. So this is a one single row. Okay. This is a single row and this single row I'm just having this single row I'm going to create a data frame. Okay. So this data frame, this is a movie data frame. So I'm creating a data frame. Similar way you can do in the PySpark. Okay. You can create a data frame in the PySpark. Okay. And now I will check this data frame movie df dot show. The movie df dot show. I will see the three columns data frame, right? And this data frame I want to write into the table. Okay. So now I have to write a command movie df write format cassandra mode append, and I have to give the key space name and table name. So I have to check what is my key space and what is my table. So my key space and table I have to check. So I'm going to use my key space name is tutorial point 4 and movie 1. Okay. So tutorial point 4 and movie 1. Okay. This is my data. The data frame dot write dot cassandra. I'm writing the data into the cassandra. So in the Spark shell, I will run this command. Okay. So I'm not getting any error. So I will verify the data. Select from I can see this data is I have added, right? So this is a very simple operation. I did the data frame dot write. Okay. So data frame dot write I did. Suppose I want to read the data. So another data frame, I'm going to read the data. I'm going to read the data from the data frame. So same data frame I'm going to read. Now I've said f3 dot show. Okay. So this is the data frame I'm going to. Okay. So this way, suppose I want to do override. So if I do here instead of this movie df dot write, okay. So if I do here instead of append mode, if I do override, it has created it has added an existing table, right? So if I want to write table should be there. Because without table you cannot do. So first of all, table should be there. And if you want to do override or append, that will be depend on the this mode, right? Right now I'm going to do override mode. Is a constraint for override. You are trying to append to use override which will truncate unsupport operation. Prior to inserting data, if you change the data already in the table, use append mode. Truncate, please pass in the true value to the option confirm dot truncate. Okay, so there is a option. Actually, directly it is not allowing. It is asking like do this option confirm truncate. Okay. We have to. So if I do tutorial point 4, and here I'm going to use override. Okay. So I have to pass it like this. So movie df, suppose movie df I want to override. Okay. So movie df has only one single row, right? So this one I want to truncate. I want to truncate. So I cannot do directly without using this confirm true option. Okay. Without confirm true option, I cannot do. So I have to use confirm true option. Will come in the confirm true also will come in the double quote because okay, we have to give in the this format. arrow format. To give the property like this, confirm, truncate, and true, like this. Okay. So when I do this, okay, so here is here is a mistake. So here is double quote, double quote. I close. So confirm, truncate, true. Okay. And now I want to check my data is overwritten or not. I just do select query. I should get only one row. Correct. So did you understand right how we are able to do read and write? So if you want to do truncate, you have to use this truncate to work. Okay. So this all command are there. You can use this command. If you want to run in the PySpark, you can write in the PySpark also. So first of all, I have to start the PySpark shell, right? Instead of this PySpark shell, we have to do. And then we have to give the package. Okay, the syntax will change, right? First, we will create a data frame. So we will create this data frame movie df.write. Okay, and movie three. This syntax we have to change in the PySpark. We have to write a code for the PySpark. So we have to create a some movie RDD. The PySpark shell. Okay, so if we run those statements here, so all the statement I'm running, right, creating RDD, then creating a data frame, and then I'm writing the movie df.write in movie one, and I'm writing the tutorial point two I have written. So tutorial point two, if I go to one, so movie one table, this record I have just written. Okay. this record I have just written. Now I'm going to, actually I'm giving here the tutorial point 4. So let me change it. I cannot change this last statement. I want to read the data from. So I will change here tutorial point to pf3 dot show. Okay, so are you able to understand, right? The PySpark code, I will share both the code. Okay, so this code I will give. So this code I copy it in the page file. This is the PySpark. You have to start the PySpark then. Okay, so once you start the PySpark shell, and then you can write this code, and this code will be this code. You can, this code, this code you can have. So now next is how to read and write data from MongoDB. Okay, so when I use the MongoDB, I will come to the Mongo shell and use show DBs. I will check the what are the databases are there, show DBs. Okay, use my DB, show collections. So I can see there are the many collections are there. So I want to read and write the data. First, we start the PySpark with Mongo connector because I have to stop it and then start again PySpark shell because this PySpark shell is not using Mongo connector. So I have to agree. Then I start again PySpark Mongo connector. Okay, so I will start first Mongo connector and then next is once my Mongo connector started, okay, so I will be, this is Scala code. So I will be doing the same data frame dot write I will do. So same code we have to do for MongoDB to read and write. Okay, so first of all, we can start the Spark session with connector property. So I can specify which database and which collection I want to write. Okay, so I'm going to, so here is my PySpark shell. Where is the Mongo Spark property? Mongo Spark connected to control. Yeah, I think this time is fine. Okay, so we can do first create a Spark session with some tests having my collection. So I can give, instead of test, I can give my DB. So my DB, or I can give here my DB is my database, my DB, my DB, my collection is the collection name. So just I'm setting in my DB one collection, I'm getting a Spark session. So my Spark session is initialized. Now I'm creating a one data frame. So this is a code for creating a data frame in PySpark. So I'm creating the same data frame. So this statement. Okay. Now I will find the data frame. So movie. So I'm getting a data frame. Now this data frame I want to write into Mongo because already I have defined the configuration property. If you don't want to do like this way, the other option is you can write like this. You can define options parameter. So this is also a way you can do. So, because you already set the MongoDB output URI, right? Your host machine is a local host, and your collection name and database. So you already defined everything. So you don't need to define any other parameter for the connection. So simply I can write the data. So I can write the data to the, okay, so this is my data frame. Now I want to write this data frame to database name. MongoDB dot convert this to, so sometimes it's taking conversation, but sometimes it's not taking session. Okay. So like we can directly do this option parameter, data frame to apply. And this is my DB1, my collection. So right, so it will create a table or not, it will create a collection or not. My DB1, my DB is my database. I'm going to write the data frame. Okay. So now I write this statement. Column. Okay, so what is our PFP movie? Movies PFP. So simply I created a data frame and I'm going to write the data frame into this my call to collection. So here I will use my DB show collection. I will check what other collections are there. Show collections. So my call to is created. So now DB dot my call to. So you can see only one record is there. This is the one, like new object ID is created. So this is the way to write the data frame. Okay, if I want to read the data frame, so if I want to read the data frame, so similar command just favor you have to do spark.read.data source. You can do format and then do the load command. Okay, so but you can provide the options in the by reading the data frame. So instead of using the session one, instead of using session, use this option URI. This option URI you keep it while you are saving it and while you are reading it. So you keep it here, okay? And now I'm reading my DB dot call to, okay, my call, and I'm going to read in the another data frame. data frame mode. Okay, so this statement I'm going to write. So I'm going to read a new data frame. Okay, now df1 dot. So I will get the 4 columns. So one column will be object ID is one. So if you want to write another row in this one, so you have to drop this ID column because this ID column like will not override. Okay, because every time when you are inserting record, you will create a new ID. Okay. So whenever you want to write again this same data frame, so you can drop one f1 dot drop, and I will drop underscore ID column. Now in this data frame, you can do the changes. I want to add another column, language column. Constant value. So I have to import the latest statement. So here is the from function is there. So that I have to import. Latest statement, let is a function to PySpark SQL function. So I have added a one new column, and now I can write this data frame f1 try in the same connectivity, the append node. So space is very check. Okay, so I have written this TF1. Now I check in selection. It will be dot my country. Oh, yeah. It is not adding, right? So I should use overwriting because in the existing data, because I told you, because the other field with the same ID is already there. In, so overwriting. If I'm creating a new collection, then it will easily create. But if I'm going to modify an existing one, So, why it's not okay, let's start again. And we will create data frame and then we will not use this partition. Mm. All the statement. That was very good. Okay. Mind call. Okay. First, you want some. Okay, so this is writing technique. Okay, so we are going to read the technique. Call three. Might be using. No, so I will be team convert, so we'll get an object ID. The first column will be object ID. The ID is there. Yes, drop just to It is not allowing any table like C. Okay, so we cannot drop and then it is not aligned. The same details. Try it out. Like we can write a data frame, a new data frame, and when you read data frame, so you can read the data frame. So generally, we don't write back the same data frame. Because, here I wanted to show you, but it is not allowing because of the similar values already there. Okay, so it is not allowing to that. Here it is not giving any error, but it is. Okay, so try this one. Okay, so tomorrow I will cover Elasticsearch. Okay, and then cover the AWS. Okay, so tomorrow I will cover Elasticsearch and then AWS. Okay, I will start the Lambda EC2 and S3 service.